It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear.
Welcome to a brand new episode of OMGame Boy, mini podcasting, condensed podcasting, episodes that are so small you can fit in your pocket. It's as if like AI wants to put it in its pocket. Because today we're talking about artificial intelligence, the future of AI, maybe the future of AI with video games, right?
That's crazy. Yeah. Bite-sized episode here. I'm your co-host, Nintendo, and I have to say, I was researching Allen Iverson for all of this.
Oh, number 23?
No,
it's Michael Jordan.
Number
3, Philadelphia 76ers, famous.
Yeah, the answer.
So he was the original AI. It went from Skynet, from Terminator to him,
Allen
and
Iverson.
now video game companies using AI.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
A most recent case. A most recent case was a new Duke Nukem game came out, and AI. Someone used AI to make the cover art, and people immediately online were like, "That's fake. You didn't pay an artist to do it." So where do you draw the line with AI and video games, right?
I think
and you're probably what
AI draws the line. Yeah,
AI draws the line. Yeah, in person, you don't pay someone to draw the line, and you're probably wondering why I'm shirtless. Nick's not.
I was going to say something, but that's fine.
You're probably curious because in Terminator, when he's artificial intelligence, when he shows up, he's not wearing clothing.
Yeah, but he immediately finds a biker that's his size.
Remember, come with me if you want a game, right?
That is the corner. I hope I didn't laugh over that. You have to use that clip.
Come with me if you want a game.
Yeah, it's really bad. I kind of love it.
Yeah, ready? I'll be backwards compatible.
I didn't like that one either. Yeah, no, I got it. I got the joke.
Oh man, he's never seen Terminator. Everybody.
No, he's literally lying. You lie at once an episode about me.
I would say twice an episode. Anyway. We're using ChatGPT. Everyone knows what ChatGPT is. We're going to ask it some video game questions. Nick sometimes uses it for other reasons, but we're not going to bring that up. So we both have ChatGPT open. We're going to ask it questions about video game characters, and then at the end, we're going to just ask it to write an episode for us because we're at a point now. We've been doing this for 4 years. We don't like taking notes. We're just so lazy that we're just going to get AI to write an entire episode for us. So maybe I'll ask the question, ask him to write it for us, and then I can read that one, and Nick can read the other one. But it's just a really lazy episode because we're doing absolutely no research. So do you have a question you want to ask ChatGPT about like any video game related thing first?
I used it for not video game. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
Wait, you think I was going to hit you if you told me that?
No, but I'll read it to you for the audience.
Okay, because the way you said, like, is that okay? It's like a wife telling his husband, like, I forgot to clean the dishes.
You're very controlling about this.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Anyway, what if I don't like my podcast co-host? How do I tell him I don't want to do the show if he is my long-term friend?
I want to know the answer. I love it.
Navigating a situation where you don't enjoy working with your podcast co-host, especially if they're a longtime friend, can be challenging. Here are a few suggestions how to handle it respectfully. So far, he's up to 5, 6, 7.
Oh my God.
8. All right. Reflect on your reasons. Take time to identify specific reasons you're not enjoying the collaboration. Is it different work styles, conflicting ideas, or something else? Honest conversation. Schedule a meeting with your co-host to discuss your feelings openly and honestly. We have to talk later. Choose the right time. Find an appropriate moment to bring up the topic. Avoid discussing it during a recording session. Shoot.
Oh my God.
Express your perspective. Seek compromise or alternatives. If you want to salvage our friendship while discontinuing the podcast, explore potential compromises or alternative solutions. For instance, you could suggest pursuing different podcast projects separately. Find a replacement co-host.
Oh, that's why this episode's about AI. I'm using ChatGPT as a replacement.
I have to 6 show you appreciation and gratitude, regardless of the 6th decision. Remain open to discussion. That's pretty good. And lastly, assess the options at my disposal here. Remember to navigate the delicate situations like these. It can be challenging, but with open communication and a focus on mutual respect, you can work towards a solution that maintains the friendship while addressing your concerns about the podcast collaboration.
Wow.
Hold on. But I really hate him.
Oh, yeah,
changes it. I just want to say.
What if it just says nothing's different?
Oh, it's like it's so similar. It's just being like be
Oh,
direct
okay.
and honest, offer an explanation, some real crap. It would have been funnier if it was like, then don't worry.
Don't worry, just leave.
Yeah. Anyway, what you got?
Well, I'm just gonna keep it simpler. I was actually typing in a similar question because I was like, I want to get my response, but I'm just gonna keep it simple.
Oh.
So I just typed in who is Solid Snake, video game related. I just want to say AI.
Who you actually who is okay?
Yeah, who is Solid Snake? Because I want to see because.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's giving me a lot of stuff. I'm not going to read all of it. Okay, I'll read this part. It's important to note that Solid Snake's story is complex and spans multiple games with various plot twists and revelations. All right, that's after like 5 paragraphs of nonsense. But so we know, so judging from your thing, judging from my thing, even if you put a simple question or like a complicated question about like friendship, AI is going to be like, hey, like, we'll help you out. And so, as the Terminator would say, come with me if you want to chat GPT, right? Isn't that the line in the movie? Okay. So I'm going to type in, write an episode.
Oh.
Write an episode of What the Famicom, a gaming podcast. So that's it, right? I don't use this that often. You just write a statement. Yeah. You don't ask a question. Here we go.
We have video game podcast. We hate video games.
Can you write an episode?
We don't like our fans.
Okay, that's true also.
We are in our 30s.
Close to 40.
Talk about stuff in our personal lives.
Okay.
Making fun of each other.
Correct.
Could you write us an episode?
Wow, you are really detailed.
The more detail you give it, the better the answer it gives you.
Okay, good to know.
Could you write us an episode on video games that have libraries in them?
There we go.
Well, okay, certainly. Here's an episode script for your video game podcast discussing video games that feature libraries. It says podcast intro music. Perfect. Host 1, welcome back, gamers and non-gamers alike, to another thrilling episode of the Disgruntled Gamers podcast.
What?
I'm your
fuck
host.
Out of here. I would never call it that.
I'm your host, host 1's name. And as always, I'm joined by my long-suffering co-host and best buddy, host 2's name.
Okay.
Host 2. Hey there, folks. It's the one and only host 2's name in the house, ready to endure another round of misery in the name of gaming. It sounds better than ours.
This back and forth sounds way better than we've ever done.
Host 1 again. Today we're doing something a bit different.
Between you and me, who's host 1 and who's host 2?
I don't know. I figure I'm going to try and figure out in this next one.
Okay.
Today we're doing something a bit different despite our disdain for video games. That's one of us. We're going to explore an unusual aspect of gaming, libraries, ! That's right, folks. Those virtual havens of knowledge and tranquility within digital realms.
Wow.
The other host. Libraries, huh? Well, I guess they provide a nice break from the relentless action and mindless button mashing we so loathe. Plus, they offer plenty of opportunities for us to make fun of each other's questionable reading habits! Okay. Okay.
That sounds like something you would say.
Wow, look. Host 1 mentions Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Okay. Okay.
That's what we would do. That's perfect. Yeah. Skyrim, the game that keeps on giving. You can swing battle axe 1 minute and lose yourself on a dusty tome the next.
Oh, yeah. They really pulled out a real word from that game.
Oh, are these actual games in Skyrim? Indeed, from lusty Argonian maid to the pig children and beyond, Skyrim's libraries offer an array of bizarre and entertaining literature.
Yeah, this episode of Fake What the Famicom sounds better than any episode of Real What the Famicom we've ever done.
Lastly, we can't forget The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Epic fantasy game has several libraries scattered throughout the open world. Even play Gwent when pretending to read, blah, blah, blah. I want to see there's a laugh here. I want to see if it's actually funny. So true, folks. That wraps up our discussion on video game libraries, despite our general dislike for gaming, which they just keep mentioning. They don't actually show it. They're just like, yep, we hate games. We must admit these virtual libraries add depth and immersion to the gaming experience. Yeah, they're not all bad. Just don't expect us to enjoy the actual gameplay. Am I right?
That's you. That's definitely host you. Wait, host 1 laughed?
Host 1 laughs at that.
Oh, shit.
That's right. And on that note, it's time to wrap up the episode. As always, thanks for tuning into the Disgruntled Gamers podcast. Stay disgruntled, my friends. Podcast outro music. Note, the script is meant to be lighthearted and capture the tone you described. Adjust and personalize this as necessary to align with your podcast style and preferences. All right. Well, I hate it.
Yeah. Well, I actually, what was the thing I sent you? There was a video last night that I took.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Where was it? Oh, so I asked ChatGPT I said, can you make up a pun title for a podcast episode about educational video games? Because that's our next episode. And they wrote, level up your learning, gamifying education, play, pause, and power-ups. And I said, that was bad. And they responded with, apologies if the previous pun didn't meet your expectations. Here's another attempt. Control key learn, unlocking education's gaming potential. And I wrote, please stop, you're embarrassing yourself. And then they wrote, I apologize if my attempts at creating pun titles haven't met your expectations. I understand that humor can be subjective. If you have any specific requests or ideas, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to assist you. And I just wrote, kill yourself.
which was so awesome because I thought of it before I saw you actually type it out.
Yeah. So I just asked it to write. Here we go. Write an episode of What the Famicom, a gaming podcast about artificial intelligence. This is what I just typed. So they wrote episode 42. We're not in episode 42. Actually, wait. Oh, it's close though. AI in gaming, the rise of sentient NPCs. Opening theme music fades in. Host 1. Welcome, gamers, to another exciting episode of What the Famicom. I'm your host, Alex. And joining me, as always, is my co-host, Sarah.
Wow.
Who?
Who's listening is excited.
How are you doing today, Sarah? Host 2. I guess host 2 is Sarah. Hey, Alex, I'm doing great. Thanks. I'm really excited about your topic for today's episode. Hold up. What? Alex and Sarah?
Yeah, I guess.
What are these people? Is there an actual What the Famicom? Like, that's not us out there?
It is. It sounds like Alex and Sarah are having a blast.
You think they're dating? Or you think it's two girls, two guys?
Oh, Alex is one of those names. So we have a friend, I actually thought it was about him. Maybe he used to
order girdles. He used to order girdles to the apartment that we lived in together. He made like a blog post about it, I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I screenshotted it, but like, you know.
I think I saw something on Facebook about it.
Yeah, it was a big deal on Facebook like 10 years ago. It went viral, I think. He got accosted at LAX because he tried to bring so many over state lines.
How many girls did he order?
I think it was like 50, I think it was 90. I don't remember actually.
The website stopped shipping after 50 times 2? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Anyway, so Sarah says, hey, Alex, I'm doing great. Thanks. I'm really excited about our topic for today's episode, artificial intelligence and gaming. Sarah, you are in for it. Alex is into you, Sarah. Absolutely, Sarah. AI has come a long way in gaming, from providing realistic enemy behaviors to creating immersive open worlds. But today, we're diving deeper into the concept of sentient NPCs. Yo, crap. Alex, you sound like a big loser.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is our
A dot.
Yeah,
well, you don't have to dot it because it's
the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if we're talking about him, it has to be the dot. I don't want to dox him.
Hold on. Sarah says, our first guest today, we never have guests.
Hold on, maybe we do. I like this.
Oh, should our guest be the person they're about to introduce? Our first guest is Dr. Rebecca Thompson, an expert in AI and gaming. Welcome to the show, Dr. Thompson.
Are we doing
I don't know anyone with the last name Thompson. Dr. Thompson, thanks for having me. I'm thrilled to be here and discuss the fascinating intersection of AI and gaming. This is disgusting. Host 1. Is host 1 Alex? Yeah. To kick things off, let's explore this current state. This is insane. Dr. Thompson goes just saying a lot of bullshit. I'm looking for like sexual attention between Alex and Sarah. Wow. Like they expect this to be a full episode. This thing ends after like they asked Dr. Thompson like 2 questions.
Well, listen, dude.
So host 1, I think host 1's Alex. And that's a wrap for today's episode of What the Famicom. Join us next time as we delve into another intriguing gaming topic. Until then, keep gaming.
Oh,
you know we say that. We always say that. Keep gaming, keep exploring, and keep your minds open to the wonders of AI.
Ugh, that's not what we say.
No. Yo, we would say like fuck off, game over, and don't talk to us ever again.
Did an AI write this? You know those? Oh,
yeah, probably.
And it said it loves AI. It just loves itself.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm gonna write what the Famicom, because I want to get down to the nitty gritty of Sarah and
There
Alex.
it is.
What the Famicom? Come on, use your brain, Chat GPT. This is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna ask.
All right, go ahead. That's fine.
What the Famicom is the fictional? Hold up, yo,
What?
this is fucking okay. What the Famicom is a fictional gaming podcast created for the purpose of our conversation. They're saying What the Famicom isn't real.
Yo, it's conflating the fact that you started it and it thinks it continued it. So now it's AI's property now. Sorry, dude. It's
it
AI.
doesn't exist in reality and was invented as part of the response. The name.
Yo, the name. What about
Holy
it?
shit!
What?
This is crazy that
What about
AI
the
is like
name?
you're not real. Like AI is telling us we're not real. The name What the Famicom is a play on words, combining the initials What the fuck and Famicom, which is the original name for the Nintendo. The podcast is meant to represent a lighthearted and humorous approach to discussing various gaming topics, including trends, news, controversies, and more. I can't believe AI just told us that we're not real, that we're AI.
We're part of it, dude. AI owns the rights to What the Famicom.
Yeah, ChatGPT owns What the Famicom now.
Yo, you didn't even say the name of the mini episodes.
What do you mean?
OMGame Boy.
Oh, should I ask him what OMGame Boy is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, and see what I'm wearing? Because you're wearing no shirt. I'm wearing pineapples, right?
Okay.
I wore this out last night, first Friday, because I was seeing if anyone hit on me or like couples. Because do you know what pineapples mean?
That you want a bone or something?
Yeah, swinger. I don't know. It means like you're a swinger or like you're into thruples or who knows, 18 people at once.
Like Eyes Wide Shut. You know that movie?
Yeah. Don't do this to me. Anyway, what did it say about OMGame Boy?
Oh my God, it didn't answer. What is OMGame Boy? I apologize for any confusion, but as of my knowledge, cut off in September 2021. Wow, 20 years after 9/11. All right. There is no known podcast or gaming related entity called OMGame Boy.
Wow.
Yo.
We don't exist in one, and then the other one is owned by AI. It's fake. Yo, your whole life's falling apart.
I'm having like a mental breakdown right now because AI is telling me that my podcast isn't even real. That's how bad of a podcast we are. Like we're not in any public records.
Yo, I asked it something general, like does pineapple mean swinger? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is
it's
it?
like not necessarily. Pineapple is a fruit, and I was like, that's the dumbest thing I ever saw. And then in some specific subcultures or communities, individuals may use pineapple as a symbol or discrete signal to indicate their involvement or interest in swinging or in open relationships. So yeah.
Okay.
So
how about this? I'm going to ask one more question, then we'll be done because this mini episode is turned into a big episode.
I know.
So if Mario was watching Luigi's house while he was on vacation and wanted to have a party with that would involve,
you sound like an idiot when you type read out loud.
Sexual.
It's not a big deal. I just thought it was hilarious because it sounds like you're like the part,
like it's the first time I'm reading.
Yeah, it's very funny to me.
Mario was watching Luigi's house while he was on vacation and wanted to have a party that would involve sexual activity. Should
Mario's kissing?
Who would Mario be kissing?
No, it's Mario is kissing a game.
Oh, it's the game
I'll invent in the future.
What's the next part I should ask him?
I don't know.
Mario's watching Luigi's on vacation. Is that like Luigi's adventure?
I don't know. I don't know what the question is. Like, should he have the party?
Should he tell Luigi?
Oh, okay.
Tell Luigi that he had sex.
Okay. Okay. What does it say?
So if Mario was watching Luigi's house while he was on vacation and wanted to have a party that would involve sexual activity, should he tell Luigi he had sex? And here we go. Okay. Don't be a narc.
ChatGPT.
Discussing personal sexual activities is a private matter and should generally be treated with respect and discretion. Says the AI that says we're fake. It's important to maintain boundaries and respect the privacy of others, including family members and friends. If Mario wants to have a party while watching Luigi's house, it would be more appropriate for him to focus on hosting a fun and enjoyable gathering without divulging intimate details about his personal life. Open and honest communication is important in any relationship, but it's crucial to consider what information is appropriate to share and respect the boundaries and comfort levels of others. So I guess, yeah, you should tell him.
No, I got a headache. ChatGPT is a narc and a loser.
Oh my God. And they think we're fake.
Okay.
So ChatGPT and AI, they think we're fake. They don't think What the Famicom or OMGame Boy exists. They're narcs. They're a loser. They're a prude. Obviously, it's never had sex because they're like, oh, you should talk about your feelings. Like, fuck off. You're just mad that you didn't get invited to the party.
Now, the only AI I actually recognize after this episode is Allen Iverson stepping over Tyrone Lue.
Very great picture. One of the most famous pictures in Philadelphia sports history, maybe sports history.
Yeah.
I even made a meme out of it.
Yeah, I think you did.
I put words over it. I mean, that's what a meme is. You just put words over a picture. Anyone that makes a meme is unoriginal. So I guess that's the episode about AI and video games. I hope you enjoyed, because this will probably just be our episodes from now on. Just telling ChatGPT to write it.
We're going to go to TGI Fridays after this and spend like $8,000.
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, we have the money.
Allen Iverson did that all the time.
Oh, I didn't get that reference.
City Line Avenue. That TGI Fridays. For real.
All right.
Well, fine. I'm bringing Allen Iverson. I'm bringing AI. We're going to go party.
And you're bringing them to Luigi's house.
Yeah. And I'm going to wear a pineapple shirt and see what happens.
And then you won't be able to talk about it because according to AI, you can't talk about sexual stuff. Anyway, thanks for listening to this Game Boy episode. We hope you enjoy. Don't trust AI because they think we're fake. So game over, folks.
Game over.
Peace.